back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name's Elise and I am currently in recovery from anorexia. So I probably should have started this video with g'day because I'm doing a challenge today, and honestly I woke up and just the thought of it has given me so much anxiety, and it's definitely, I'm gonna be really pushing myself today for a few different reasons. But I thought I would do something a little bit fun because obviously I'm Australian, if you can't already tell from my accent, and I am gonna be doing an Eat Like an Aussie challenge for the day. So obviously in Australia, we don't really have cuisines as such, like we don't have like foods, like, yeah, cuisines, I don't know how else to explain it, but we do have foods that we all grow up eating and things that probably other people around the world just look at us and be like, you're weird, like why would you do that? So I thought it would be fun because I know a lot of you are from overseas to do an Eat Like an Aussie challenge for a day. Yeah, so I'm just trying to like not get overwhelmed. Hopefully I won't have a meltdown like I have been lately, but there are a few foods that are really challenging and you'll see what I mean. And I am just rambling because I'm procrastinating breakfast. But so obviously things like Vegemite and Milo are going to feature at breakfast. Weet-Bix is a really common snack in Australia. Meal for breakfast in Australia. But I have Weet-Bix almost every day. You've seen me have Weet-Bix before, so I thought I'd change things up and really challenge myself with breakfast. And you'll probably, if you're not from Australia, you'll probably be really concerned for my well-being when you hear what I'm having because it sounds weird. I've never actually had it before, but today's a perfect day to try it. So enough being said, let's go get breakfast ready. So for breakfast, I am having smashed avo. Avocado, as you know, is like a huge fear food of mine, and there's no rational reason for it. It just is. So I'm doing smashed avo, but I'm doing it the Australian way. Like a smashed avo was pretty standard in here in Australia, but having it with Vegemite, don't judge me. I've never actually had it before. But apparently if you put Vegemite on the toast and then put the avo on, it adds that bit of saltiness. So yeah, avocado and Vegemite on toast, plus my juice, of course. So even on the Vegemite bottle, there's in the big jar, there's actually a thing that tells you to put it with avocado. So, okay, let's get it ready. Can we just admire how good this avocado looks? Like, it's not often you get one that looks like that. And yes, I am still finding myself like body checking when I'm looking back on camera, and I know it's something I really need to stop, but I get weighed today again and I feel so huge and gross, and it's got to get better, hasn't it? Like it just has to. Okay, back to breakfast. So I'm about to have avocado on toast. Okay, let's just try it with Vegemite. Like, can you get more Australian than this? And you know what? It didn't cost a fortune either. So, okay, avocado and Vegemite. It's actually nice. Like, I was not expecting that. Why don't they do this in cafes? Like, I feel like this should be like an Australian staple. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep eating and just keep breathing, and just remind, like, if you get the chance, go grab yourself a snack or a meal and we can eat together. Hopefully this optimistic mood stays all day, but we'll see. So I'm gonna keep eating. I'm gonna put a row video on because there's a new one out, and I'll probably do some journaling as well because my head is just everywhere. But yeah, I'm having avocado on toast. Avo. Honestly, I probably didn't have enough avo. I only had half, but I wasn't sure how much to have. But we'll work on it. So that's breakfast done. Sorry if you can hear a lot of like noise in the background. A lot of the houses in our area are still being built. I was gonna sit outside, but because of all the noise, I decided to sit inside today. Honestly, like, and I'm all about being honest here, I don't think I had enough for breakfast. I'm still really struggling with listening to my hunger and satiety, as in like, if I don't feel satisfied after eating, I still won't eat outside of my meal times. I was required to increase my fat intake, and as you know, fats for me are a really like huge fear of mine. So doing that was huge, and I know there's gonna be more fats throughout the day, but it's done. We can move on. Yeah. I can't believe I just had avocado on toast. And I can recommend it with Vegemite. It actually is really nice with Vegemite. So first meal of the day done. I'm gonna go do some stuff before snack, and I will see you then. So it's almost snack time, and I'm gonna be having snack with my dietitian, and I'm just walking back from grabbing it. I've gone for something that's pretty iconic when you grow up in Australia. You might have heard of fairy bread. So I got a fairy bread cookie. So it is literally a cookie with lots of hundreds and thousands sprinkled all over it. And I'm gonna be having that with a coffee. And honestly, I just feel like I'm about to start crying. Like, I don't know, I just feel so anxious and overwhelmed right now. I've challenged this cookie before, but I guess that just shows like, you can't just challenge something once and it be all good, because it's not the way it is. So I think I'm just really anxious about all the challenges today, but we can do it. And if I cry, I cry. That's part of life, and I'm an emotional person. So I'm just walking to see my dietitian now, and I'll show you the cookie when I get there. And here is fairy bread cookie and coffee. So I'm back home now, and honestly, I feel like crying. Like, I don't know why I'm so anxious today, and I ate all my snack, I had all my coffee, and there's a part of me that right now is really missing hospital and missing the care and attention, if I'm honest. Like, now I have to wait a whole another week to see my dietitian, and I don't know, just everything just feels too much, and I've really got to challenge this sitting still thing and sitting down thing, and uni's finished for good this week, and I think that's playing on my mind as well. But I'm gonna keep going with the challenge today, as much as I just want to call it quits. I was weighed as well, but it was a blind weigh today, so I don't know where I'm at, which is, part of me wants to know, but then part of me really just hates knowing. So I'm just gonna do my work on uni or something, and then have lunch. So yeah. So it's lunchtime now, and honestly, I'm still feeling pretty anxious and down. I was crying a bit before, but you don't need to see any of that. You've seen me cry a million times. So lunch today is something that is iconic here in Australia, and I haven't had it in so long. So there's this hardware store called Bunnings. You might have heard of Bunnings, you might not have, but they always do sausage sizzles, and it was such a tradition. Like, every time you go to Bunnings, you get a sausage sizzle and a soft drink. Now, obviously, I'm I'm not going to go to Bunnings today because I don't need to, but also they don't do vegan foods. So what I'm doing is I'm having a sausage on bread with onion sauce and soft drink, and recreating the Bunnings sausage for lunch today. And this is really hard because last night we had sausages last night as well, and I'm having bread for the second time today, which is like a big issue for me, and soft drink in general is as well. I'm also having an apple because this won't be enough food, but adding sauce again is another huge thing for me. So I'm just cooking it now, but welcome to the Bunnings experience. I hope it's as good as I remember it because it used to be iconic. So if you're ever in Australia and you want a good sausage, sausage sizzle, go to Bunnings. They do them all the time. So I will see you in a minute. So I've got my sausage on bread. I'm about to put my sauce on. So you've got to have tomato sauce with sausage on bread. This is what it looks like. I don't know when this became such an Australian staple, but it is. And just because I've already had bread today, like it's playing on my mind, and like the sauce feels so unnecessary, the soft drink feels so unnecessary, but this is what it's about, challenging. So this is how you eat it as well. Yeah, let's have a go. Definitely try it. This is Australian cuisine. This is how refined we are. We have sausages on bread with sauce. Yeah, no. It's good. It's good. It's okay. So I'm gonna keep eating, and I hope you're eating something with me. That's the sausage done, and honestly that wouldn't be enough food. Like that's not enough for what I should be having. So I've got my apple to have as well, but I think I'll probably get some biscuits just to top it off because I don't want to pretend that was enough when it clearly wasn't. So, and I can't let anorexia have that one win as much as I want to. So I'm gonna get some biscuits. So I got some biscuits, Biscoff biscuits, of course, to have with lunch because that wasn't enough. And I will be cutting my apple up, not because I'm disordered, but because of my teeth. So it might take me a while to eat it, but that's the reason why. So these Biscoff biscuits are like Oreo biscuits, like you kind of twist them, and they're really nice when, you know how you do that with Oreo biscuits? Yeah, that's what I do with these Biscoff biscuits. So they're the same idea, just with Biscoff, so. So that's lunch done. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting to feel. I mean, I still feel pretty guilty because like I didn't have to have those biscuits, but I did. That's probably gonna be playing on my mind for the rest of the afternoon. But it's done. Another Aussie classic. So I will see you at snack. So it's just that time of day between lunch and snack, and I always find this time of day really hard. Obviously I've been crying yet again, and I just don't know when things are gonna start getting easier. Like, everyone keeps telling me, the more you challenge things, the more you do, the easier it gets, and it's not. Like, I'm still not used to, like, I still can't stand knowing anything to do with my weight. I hate being weighed, it just sets me off. And I've got to have snacks soon. And I don't want to do it anymore, but I have to. I just want things to start getting easier. So I just have to trust that eventually they will. That these hard days are gonna get less. and the good days will get more, because at the moment I'm not happy at all. I'm miserable. This is the most miserable I've ever been, and they tell you that recovering, that's how I know like I'm not where I need to be in recovery yet, because I'm not feeling any better. In fact, I'm feeling worse, both physically and mentally. But I just get told I just have to keep going. And so do you, because we owe recovery a chance to keep going, to give things a chance to get better. So I just wanted to share that and just show that, yeah, I'm still struggling a lot. But we can do this. So it's afternoon snack time now. I'm feeling pretty much the same as I felt before, but we're gonna keep going with this challenge regardless. So it was actually really hard to think of another snack that I haven't, like Vegemite's a really common one, but I've already had Vegemite today. So we've got some shapes, because these are like iconic Australian biscuits. I've got a lot of biscuits today actually. I've got a mango. I haven't challenged mango and I'm terrified of mango. I used to love mango too, so this will be really interesting. And we've got some Anzac biscuits, which I found today, which are vegan. So Anzac biscuits are a staple like cookie here in Australia. I mean, Anzac, it kind of gives it away. So I'm gonna have a couple of those. I got a pack of 24 because that's the only pack they came in. So I'll be eating Anzac biscuits for a few days, I think. But, okay, we can do this. So there's like a way to cut mango. And you put it into like these little cubes. Things like, you gotta eat mango properly if you're gonna have a mango. So you like dice it while it's still in the skin. I'll probably destroy this. And then you do something like that, except it doesn't normally fall apart like mine did. And then you eat it. I forgot how good mango is. I used to love mango, like, and it's such a summer fruit. Like it's spring here. It will be summer soon, and especially here in Queensland where I'm from, it gets really hot, and this is like the perfect thing. It's so Australian. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep eating and chat soon. Mango is done. Let's try an Anzac biscuit. I've had a lot of biscuits today. Okay. Classic Australian food. Yeah, obviously Anzac biscuits were part of the Anzacs, which is the Australian New Zealand Army Corps. And they used to make these biscuits for the soldiers, so that's why. And they're still around, so let's keep having them. Now, time for the classic shapes. That is snack done, full of Australian foods, full of guilt, and but it's done. And you know, honestly, it probably still wasn't enough for what I need, because I still don't really feel satisfied. Just something I'm really trying to work on. So, but I know dinner is gonna be hard. Like, it's probably gonna be one of the hardest dinners I've had, like, faced in recovery to this point, and I'm trying not to think about it, but I get to go spend the afternoon with the horses, so that'll give me a nice distraction before dinner. And also, I'm not preparing it either, to add to the challenge. So Jesse's preparing it, and which means he's portioning it, which means it won't be my portions that I want. So, but we gotta keep going. I'll see you then. So it's almost dinner time now, and I'm feeling so much better after being with the horses. It always fixes a lot of things. We had a really nice afternoon, but it's time for the hardest dinner. I think this has to be the hardest dinner I've had to do very Australian dinner. So it is, I'm eating a pie, a vegan meat pie, which I haven't had pie in over 10 years. Like it's crazy, and I have no clue what a vegan pie tastes like. So we'll see what that is. But not only that, we're having it with chips and salad, and the salad has avocado in it again. Like, I've already had avocado today. So in my head, like, today's been a day of breaking so many food rules. Like breakfast, I had bread. Lunch, I had bread. I had avocado this morning, and I'm having avocado again. And just to be like super F you to anorexia, we've been doing some taste testing of the salad. So yeah, that's what we're having. And like I said, it is probably the hardest dinner I've had to have. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God. Good. So this is dinner, and Jesse's informed me that I have to put sauce on my pie because that's the true Australian way. Oh God. I hope this is good, like after all the hype up. Okay, I've got my juice here as well. Okay, I want to try the pie first because like, oh my God, it looks, that kind of disturbs me how real that looks.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's the vegan one?
Yeah, and there's 2 different packets in there.
Okay. It's actually nice. I'm having pie in pastry, and I also have chips and a salad with avocado, like,
And dressing.
and dressing, and I just added sauce, like, what? So I'm gonna keep eating. And try not to let all the guilt get to me, and yeah. This is the kind of dinner we should be having all the time. I am so full from dinner, but we did it, and that's probably like the amount I should be having anyway, so nothing to feel guilty about, even though I feel really guilty right now.
Should never feel guilty for wanting to live.
Yeah. Just, that was a lot.
You did well.
Thanks. I've still got supper to go. And I wasn't expecting to put sauce on it, but we had to be Australian. We put sauce on everything, apparently. So we'll just start to unwind a bit for the night. And yeah, I'll see you at supper. So it's almost supper time now, and I'm honestly just not in the mood for it, but we have to have it anyway because there's no skipping here. We're not giving in to anorexia, even though I feel like I've eaten a shit ton of food and I feel like shit. Like, I've had enough. I'm still gonna keep going, and you should too, because the only way to beat our eating disorder is to keep going against it and show it that we're no longer controlled by it. I mean, I'm still quite disordered in a lot of ways, but I'm trying, we're trying. So I'm rambling because I'm procrastinating my last snack of the day. So originally I was gonna have a Milo and soy milk for supper, and then my dietitian said, that's not enough. And of course my eating disorder brain was like, yes it is, but I knew she would say that, to be honest. So I'm having some Tim Tams. So if you don't know what a Tim Tam is, it's another type of biscuit. We seem to be really big biscuit people in this country. It's a chocolate coated biscuit with like a chocolate cream filling thing. Obviously the real Tim Tams aren't vegan, but I do have the vegan equivalent of Tim Tams. So I'm gonna have some of those and a hot Milo. So I'll show you what Milo looks like and the Tim Tams. This is Milo. You've probably seen it before. I think I have had it in a video before. So you mix 3 heaped teaspoons of Milo and 200 mils of milk. No, don't look at the calories. And then these are the vegan Tim Tam equivalents. Actually, wait a second. Jessie had some in the fridge. So this is what the real Tim Tams look like. So you can see them on the packet there. And then this is the vegan equivalent. It'll do the trick. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that, and yeah. So I've got my biscuits on my little I Am Beautiful plate. I've got my Milo in my I Am Healing mug. And I've actually got extra like Milo here. It didn't all fit in the mug. So instead of wasting it and doing, you know, seeing that as a little win by not having it, I've brought it over so I can finish it here. So I was just gonna do some work as a bit of a distraction because my head is just like spinning at the moment and I need to get this done. But let's have a sip of Milo first. I think last time I did Milo, like I know I've done it before, I think I did, but I think I made it on water, which that's not on, like that's not how you have a Milo. So let's have a sip. It's good. Okay, and a bite of Tim Tam. So my battery just ran flat on my camera, so I'm gonna quickly let it charge, but I will film me about to eat my Tim Tam on my phone, and I'll come back and close with this camera, but I'm gonna let it charge first. Actually, I think I can do it while it charges from the looks of it. Okay, let's do that. So this will have to do for now. I'm just gonna top up the last little bit. And yeah, okay. Yes, I'm standing, but that's because it's the only way I can get my camera to work. So let's have a bite of a Tim Tam. It's amazing. Sorry if you can hear the TV in the background as well. It's just Jessie watching something. Okay, there's this thing called a Tim Tam Slam where you like put it in a hot drink. So, okay. I forgot how good Tim Tams are. Okay, I'm gonna keep eating and drinking. And yeah, okay, we can do this. Done. So, oh, hang on. Sorry. So that is supper done. I'm not gonna lie, it did taste pretty good, but it's definitely probably been the hardest challenge day I've done because all the foods I had were like in my mind, so much higher in calories, and I faced a lot of fear foods today, and I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Like, I was a bit upset earlier, but I kept going, I got through it, and this is your reminder to just know that you can get through it too, because I'm not special, I'm nothing special. Like, I'm just another person in recovery, and we all have it in us to face these foods and face these challenges and get the life back that we deserve, that you are so worthy of, that you weren't born to suffer and be miserable. Like, this is what we're fighting for. So if you feel like giving up, like I do a lot of the time, just remember that there's a life waiting for you after your eating disorder, because you know, it's the hardest battle we'll ever do, but we'll be stronger for it. And hopefully you can find some sort of silver lining with your recovery. Like, I fully believe that one of the reasons I had this so bad, and I still do, is because I had to experience it at its worst so I can help others get through. And that's what I want to do. So I'll stop rambling now, but this is probably going to be a long video. But we did it. I hope you saw what some classic Aussie foods look like from here in Australia. And yeah, let me know what you want to see more of, what you want to see next. Yeah, hopefully it gets easier soon, but just know you are so worthy and you are so incredible. So take care of yourself, and thank you so much for all your support. When I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a big challenge as well, so that's not that far away. I'm really nervous. But yeah, we can do it. Lots of love to you.